What is your goal here? I mean, do you have a certain goal or just crawling around?
Yeah, the goal is to make the world a better place. I want to make people aware of something very important.
And what is that?
We'll come to it in a moment. But first, define what is ethical.
Welcome to my YouTube channel!
What?
Where are you from?
Austria.
Austria.
Yes.
Do you know Tagalog?
Oh, not much, not much. But you can teach me something.
Mahal kita.
I know that. That means I like you, I love you.
Yes. That's right. That's outside mafia. Ilang taon ka na?
Ilang taong ka na?
Ilang taon
Okay.
ka na? So, ilang taon ka na?
26. Yeah.
Ka, 26 daw ka. 26. Pwede na.
Where are you from?
Oh! You're from homie.
Join us!
So, what's your name?
I'm Retchet.
Retchet.
Yes. Nice to meet you.
Ethics like right and wrong?
Yes. What is right to do, what is wrong to do? How do you treat people wrong?
Wala pa rin, by taking advantage of them.
Yeah. So, for example, stealing, right? Killing or hurting them physically or mentally. Do you think that using someone as like a slave is unethical? Is bad?
Of course it's bad.
Yeah.
They are taking you by force.
Yeah. That would be bad, right? If they take advantage of you, like imprison you and use you as a slave. So taking someone's life, essentially, someone's freedom, that is bad. But do you see that we are targeting someone? All of us abuse someone. Do you know who this is?
Bad people.
Bad people. Do we have to limit it to people?
Who is that certain person that you're talking about?
So what I'm talking about is animals. So I try to make you understand, what is unethical, and we agree all that it is unethical to treat a human as a slave, take advantage, take away their freedom, or kill them, hurt them. But all of those things apply to animals. We do those things to animals, and we don't even recognize that those animals don't want to be in that situation, right? They would choose to be free and not to serve us. But still, we do this to them. Why? Why do we treat animals like this?
It depends on the culture and
How the environment works.
on the environment.
Here in the Philippines kasi there is certain environment that some animals they eat them like that. So it depends on how you grow in that certain.
That doesn't change that those animals don't want to be in that situation, right? They still want to be free, just like any other animal. So the culture, how the culture says what is normal and what is not, does not really change the reality for the animals. It only changes our perception of it. It is still wrong. It is still unethical to exploit, torture and murder animals, right? Why is that? Why don't we see that it is actually very cruel of us to do it? Do you agree that it is cruel? That it is evil to put an animal in a cage, use them until they are no more for use and then kill them, just because we like to?
Animals deserve to be.
Yes. Why would they deserve to be in prison, right? Why would they deserve to be killed? How can we be that arrogant and selfish to take away all of their freedom and their lives?
We understand your point that you don't want animals to be treated badly because they deserve freedom and to be treated right.
Yeah, they deserve basic rights, right?
You're raising awareness that we shouldn't eat meat, like something like that.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you eat someone, you have to kill them, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's cannibalism.
Yeah, I mean, cannibalism is in the sense of eating humans, but actually it is the same thing if you eat animals, because you eat someone and you have to kill them, and they don't want to be killed, they don't want to die. If you were in the slaughterhouse, you'd feel the same way, right? If you think about how you would feel in the slaughterhouse, having all the fear of death, having all the pain, the knife in your throat and all that, then it is easy for you to understand why it is wrong, right?
I don't mean to offend you, but I think it's right now it's like very normal.
It is all around the world, it is very normal. But what is normal doesn't really tell us what is right, because you see it in all history that people did things that they thought was normal, but it turned out it was actually very cruel. Like, for example, World War II, they told the people that Jews, they are bad people. They created racism, basically. They created racism over a few years, and it ended with the Holocaust. They killed them in gas chambers, and they treated them basically like slaves, even worse, like animals. So what they did is they looked into the animal industry, and then they did that to humans. The people, they thought it's normal. They thought that's the new, like, what we all do, and it's normal and the right thing. But it was not right at all. It was very cruel. But people over there thought it was normal, and they were not bad people actually. And that's what I want to tell you, that what you do, your actions are extremely horrible. They are evil, like as bad as you can think. You would never think you would be capable of doing something that evil, but you do. And that doesn't mean that you are a bad person, but your actions are. Because you don't make the connection between your actions and your values. Because you would never go out and just punch a dog and kill it and then eat it. You would be like, no, this is an individual. That dog doesn't want to feel pain and doesn't want to die. So why would I just hurt that dog and eat that dog? Despite that, you think that eating dogs is disgusting, right? And it is wrong, morally wrong, because it's a dog. But what is the difference between a dog and a pig that justifies exploiting and murdering them? You see that society fooled you. Society told you what is normal, and it is actually not something good, not something you would do. Until now you did not think for yourself in this aspect, because society told you what is normal and what to do. You just did that without questioning, but now you have to make your own opinion about that.
To be honest, I suddenly felt bad. But I can just, erase it from me that
Bounce ka na? Aga naman yan.
that I won't eat, like for example, I won't eat chicken anymore. I can just erase that. But,
Buti naman.
I suddenly felt bad. But yeah, they don't want to be treated like that.
Yeah.
They deserve freedom like that.
Why is it that you say you cannot just quit eating animals?
Because again, here in the Philippines,
Normal.
yeah, it's a normal thing to do, but
Yeah, for me it was as well very normal.
but I cannot change that very easily. Yeah.
Takes time to
Yeah, I can,
realize.
but not that
takes
fast.
time.
It takes time. It will take time.
If you still feel like it is food, and if you miss the taste and all that, then it will be hard for you. You know now that for meat and for animal products, you are paying for the torture and the abuse and the murder of animals. Before that, you didn't know it. So you just bought those products and ate that without realizing that you're causing a lot of suffering and death, right? But now you do. So now you always make the decision to be cruel. Every time you eat animal products, from now on, you make the decision to be cruel, to be a heartless person. And this is what kills your empathy, your compassion. So you go like, I want to eat it because it tastes a certain way, but I know it hurts that individual, like on a massive scale. I even kill that individual, and therefore I am a very selfish person and very cold. I have to shut down my compassion and my empathy completely, and that makes you a very horrible person. It makes your actions actually cruel. Before that, you were not doing it with cruelty because you didn't really see it. But from now on, because you know, you would do it with cruelty. Like imagine you had the mindset of that I have about it. Like I have been vegan for 8 years, right? And I would never even think about eating animals again. I don't miss it, I don't want to do it. If you would have that mindset, it would be super easy for you, right? Because I am super determined that I will never, ever go back to eating animals or animal products my entire life. You would have to hurt me, force me to do it. I don't want to do it, right? So if you would be on that level of consciousness, then it would be extremely easy for you, of course. It would be actually hard to do the opposite. That's what I mean. That's why baby steps are not really easy for you, hard for you actually. And it comes with a lot of problems like killing your own empathy.
Yeah, for us it's still hard to sink in, but we understand you fully.
Yes.
It's just very hard to sink in because we grew up by, it's on our culture, and we grew up by, eating meats and just like that. So it's really hard for us to change that fast. We need
Mindset.
It's hard to change. Like
We need time to
Minsan kahit
realize.
ayaw mo namang kumain,
it's
basta
there.
yung temptation nandiyan.
The temptation, if you grew up, eating meat, and then suddenly you started to change, it's still there, like you're still craving the taste,
Yeah, I see what you mean. And I can tell you, the craving for the taste doesn't really go away for a long time, but the craving for eating someone goes away. Basically, you can get everything that usually comes from animal products, you can get that vegan. So you can still get vegan cake, you can still get vegan pizza, vegan fish even. So don't worry about the taste, you can still get it. You just have to get used to buying the right thing.
But we admire your, courageousness to raise awareness for this issue.
I appreciate your openness.
Very brave of you.
Thank you.
We understand fully. We appreciate it. So yeah, thank you very much for, educating us about.
Thank you. Thank you for listening. And yes,
It's an honor. It's a pleasure. Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Balik mo na. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ano, Allen?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye!
Good luck to your
Bye.
advocacy.
Bye!
Bye. You too. Thank you. Thank you, man.